Welcome to Terry Wilcutt's Garage, and I am Terry. This is my 82 Jeep Cherokee, and I'm going to tell you what I've done to it. I've replaced the exhaust manifold on it. It was leaking, the intake was too. I couldn't adjust the carburetor. Also had to do some wiring on it, and the ignition. I got rid of the ECM. So I'm going to take you on a little tour of it. We're going to get started here. I'll show you how I replaced the exhaust manifold, of course the intake and all that had to go along with it and everything. And yeah, so let's get to it. Enjoy the show. Yeah. So anyway, we got to get to, so I got this piece of exhaust down here. I tried taking it apart, but she's not coming. So what I'm going to do is use, I'm just going to cut it off because I'm going to eliminate it anyway. You can see, I'm going to cut this off. Easy peasy. Got that done. A little hard to see back here, but let's see what I can do here. Oh yeah, that wasn't that hard to do. Vacuum lines everywhere. So what is going on here? Let's see if we can tuck this. Let's see if we can tuck this over. All this stuff over. Let's see if we can tuck this stuff all over this way and get it kind of hid out of both of our ways. Oh, come on now. We don't need all this stuff in our way. There we go. That's good. I don't know how that goes. All right. So I undid this, and it's in my way. That was easy. It was easy, sort of. Now, let's see if I can get down here and find some of these bolts. There, I guess that's it. And I don't have room for a impact, so I'm gonna have to do this by hand somehow. Let's try it. See if we can break it. Oh, that's so. It was like it's like nothing. Oh. And there that is. I'll throw that over here with the rest of them. Get that back on, I guess, by hand. Shouldn't be that hard to do, I guess. Oh. No, she's loose too. That's weird. That's weird how that's loose like. Fighting little devil. Oh, that's a right there. So that's that. So should be loose, right? See if we can get a new angle on it here. take it off. Drain that shit down there. It's going into a bucket. Oh, yeah, another one. I threw that right in there, didn't I? All right. That broke off. All right. I'll take this over to the table. Okay, there's that. Well, the exhaust and intake was leaking all the way across the board. And back there, that very back stud hole for the exhaust, there's no stud in it. It's missing. So I don't know if it's broken off down in there. I don't think so. I see threads, so I'll have to check that out. Okay. So I have some cleanup to do on the block before I see if it's straight or not. It has some carbon buildup because the gaskets were, well, the manifold was loose and the gaskets burned out. So I need to do some cleanup before I can tell if the head's fairly straight. Yep. And there. That one that's right in there, right? I don't have it in there. There we go. Maybe that's right. Oh, now. Man, that's a reach. plane or a drone or something. Just a little torque down here and do the same. Just a little torque. I might need a longer, deeper reach. Okay. So that's on there. And I'll be able to get that on there, no problem. I'll cut that off. Alright, now we're ready for the intake. Got a little setback. Trying to get this gasket here cut. Got to recut it a little bit so it can fit. Ready to set this intake on. Let's get a little light on it. And put it back in here. Yep. Now what I had to do with this intake, I mean not the intake, but the exhaust, I don't know if I had to do it with the intake too. I might take some of the intake too. I don't remember. You have to watch the video. But these where I'm mounting these washers, they weren't flat. They wasn't flat. They were like cocked way over one side or the other. So I had to make them flat so they were equal, because if they're like that, they won't give equal tension. So I got the exhaust mounted up, and I have all these little. So I have all these washers, tensioner washers. I don't really know what they're called, but I have them all installed. This washer here, this gasket here, gave me a little trouble. I had to trim it here and there. But after that, the next thing I got to do is put the carburetor on there and the water heater hose ports, or the water ports, hoses, and everything. And I'm fired up. And let's see if we get some look under here and everything. Everything under there looks fine. And yeah. So hopefully it doesn't leak. It had some pretty good leaks before. The rear stud back there was missing, and yeah, it was pretty bad. So I couldn't even adjust the carburetor. So I got to do a little bit of wiring on it before the ignition wiring, and then I'll fire it up for you and then see where it goes from there. Okay. Oh, we'll be back. I'll be back. Yo! So I've rewired all under the hood here, and the ignition and the vacuum I reran, hooked everything up, cleaned all the wiring up and everything, and I don't have it loomed, but this is what I've got back here everywhere. I have the ignition wired for the nutter wiring, so that's why this is twisted like that. And so I got a bunch of grounds here that don't go to nothing, but everything that's grounded is grounded though. With the AC all hooked up here, I have everything that needs to be connected. And then over here, I have a few loose wires here and a couple plugs that aren't plugged in. Mainly what I have here, this is a new carburetor. It's just like the one that was on it when I started this little project. It's a replacement for the factory one. It doesn't have the electronic adjust that hooked to the ECM, so eliminated all that. So I'm going to fire it up here and let you hear it run, because that's all that's left. don't y'all do me a favor and subscribe, leave me a comment, ring that bell, maybe give me a thumbs up, a like. Y'all come back now. Yeah.